G'day, Dan here again from websitedesigner.com.au. This is video 3 in a 3-part video series on website traffic for small business, and in this video I'm going to be addressing third-party support and how you can get some expert assistance in getting traffic to your site. And I'll specifically be looking at search engine optimization, online advertising or search engine marketing, and then reporting and website design as the main 4 sort of services that you can outsource to get more traffic to your site. And then at the end, I'm going to be just introducing the one-page traffic plan, which you can download from websitedesigner.com.au. Okay, so website traffic for small business, video 3 of 3. In this one, I'll be going through a little bit of a recap and then looking at third-party support and introducing our traffic plan at the end. So basically, I'm calling this our job, or if you're not a client of ours, then it's the job of whoever you're using to promote your presence online. Basically, my position on this is that there's a whole bunch of stuff that the small business has to do, and there's a bunch of stuff that is just too hard for the average small business to do, and it's a specific expertise that's required by a third party. This is a generalization for most businesses. If you want to do this stuff yourself, then there's an opportunity to do that as well. So let's get into it. This is just a recap of where we got to so far, and this is the basic traffic plan. Your job, which is on the left-hand side, and then I'm looking at third-party support, which will be on the right-hand side. So we've got the website in the middle, your job being traditional methods, content marketing, social media, and your network. Now, when we get on to third-party support, I'll bring up the first one, which is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is a very, very complex thing. Basically, there are 3 ways that you will get more traffic through search engine optimization. And when I'm talking about this, I'm referring to our search engine optimization program. They'll all be different, but if I look at our program, it's not just getting people traffic by increasing your position in Google. It's doing more than that. So the first thing it's doing is getting you into local directories. So in our SEO program, we put our clients into lots and lots of directories, and those directories themselves can deliver some traffic to a website. If your provider's not doing that, then that's definitely something you can do yourself, as long as you know all the directories to go for. But definitely if you just go for the main ones, then you'll get traffic from places like Google Local and Hot Frog and True Local and those kind of places. A free Yellow Pages listing, you'll probably get a tiny bit of traffic through those places. And natural search engine listings, you will get a stack of traffic if your site is optimized and you're ranking well for competitive keywords. And that's where we get all of our business from. So I know this stuff is really, really powerful. The other thing you'll get out of an SEO program is this promotion of your content marketing efforts. Now, this is something that's maybe a little bit overlooked, but if you've got a blog and you're writing articles and you're posting videos, then that's all well and good, but how are people going to find out about those if they're not just coming to your blog? And this area of promoting the content that you're building for yourself all throughout the internet is a huge part of SEO these days, and it's a really, really complex aspect of SEO, and that can't be overlooked if you're looking at doing an SEO program or working with someone to optimize your Google position. Then that's got to be part of it. It's got to be partly promoting some of that content that you've been building in order to get you backlinks, and that will not only help your position in Google, but it will also get you traffic from those sources. The second part of it is online advertising, and depending on who your provider is, they might have expertise in a whole range of different areas of online advertising. We focus on the main ones. The 3 I've got listed here is AdWords, which is Google paid advertising, which is a really, really easy way of getting traffic to your website. Facebook is a similar sort of situation. It's not Facebook. It gives you the ability to target a lot more, but it's not really targeting people who are specifically looking for your product right then and there. So it is considerably different to something like AdWords, where people are in Google looking to solve their problem and then they find your ad. And then of course there's a whole range of other online advertising options. Your provider may or may not be able to help with that, but that is something that often you would outsource. The other 2 areas I've got in here is reporting and tracking. All of our clients get access to a monthly report which tells them a bunch of really important information. One of the things is where they're ranking in Google, how many links are going through to their site, and then all the general traffic stats from something like Google Analytics or their hosting stats package. And our system wraps all that up into a 1 or 2 page PDF that they look at in their email on the first day of every month. So if that's something your provider does, then that's good. If not, then you need to set up Google Analytics and do that tracking yourself, and that's all well and truly doable, although Google Analytics doesn't tell you all of the information that our system does. It doesn't tell you where you're ranking in Google, which is pretty important, and you'd have to be looking at that, either using a tool for that or doing that yourself manually. The fourth area is, obviously, as a web design company, we build websites, so getting that website right in the center is very, very important. And as I said in the previous video, there's not much point in generating traffic to a website that's not going to convert that traffic into customers. Then when you bring that together, basically the traffic model is that your job is to do all of those things over on the left-hand side. Our job is to work on the search engine optimization, promote your content, manage your social, managing your online advertising, whether it's through social channels like Facebook or whether it's through search advertising like Google, providing you with the reporting and tracking, and then making sure that website is doing the job at converting, and perhaps even building a standalone blog or part of your network of sites. And the arrows are sort of indicating there which way this is flowing. So if you look at content marketing, for example, your content marketing efforts themselves feed into the website in terms of traffic, but they also feed into an SEO program where the SEO provider will actively market that content that you're producing. So that's basically the model. Okay, so just as a recap, I'm just listing the 7 main traffic sources here, and not in any order, but we've got traditional methods, natural search engine listing, content marketing, natural social media, which is basically the people who are active in your social networks, not necessarily paid advertising on social media, local directories, your network, and then that online advertising. What we've done here is we've set up a 1-page traffic plan, which is more or less that screenshot you saw of the traffic model before with the arrows, and that will enable you to print that off, get your head around what you're going to do for all of these different aspects to get traffic to your website. And if you're working with an external provider, use this to work with them to kind of understand the difference between what they're doing and what you're doing. And I hope you find that useful. So it's been Dan from awebsitedesigner.com.au. This is the third of 3 videos on generating traffic to your website for small business. I hope you found this useful. If you want more good stuff on small business web design topics, check out awebsitedesigner.com.au, or you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at those addresses there. Okay, thank you.